about nothing. It's me, your boy, the hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy, he himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to the beautiful people.
Beautiful people, what's going on?
What's going on?
Happy holidays.
I mean, the happy holidays. Happy holidays. It's so nice.
It is nice.
I love this because I'm getting a reputation around town.
Okay, like what?
My reputation is I'm a soft Christmas boy, and I'll tell you
That's good. You are.
It is a good reputation to have.
Yeah.
Because people then tell me about Christmas stuff or tell me what they did.
If you put out into the world what you like, it comes back to you.
People are just telling me they decorated their tree.
That's nice.
It's actually so nice.
Yeah, people were messaged me too when they got to the filler ball status of the tree decoration.
And what they say?
I'm gonna do my filler balls now.
Incredible.
Nice.
It's.
I don't hate. I like to hear that.
Yeah,
it is nice.
It is nice. I think it is good and it is fun, and I'm happy to be that. I always said it would not be a failure if you 30 years from now went to a mall and you said, "Wait, is that Sebastian from Loud About Nothing as the Santa Claus?" No, my life is good.
That's beautiful.
Know that that I made some money and now that's a passion project.
You'll do it?
Boy. That's
a
passion project. Yeah, I probably would. So, but we are in the holiday spirit, and I do want to say this. I did get a lot of messages, people saying that they were decorating tree. People in real life were coming up to me that I know, telling me, and I think that's so beautiful because during the holidays, it's so hard to do stuff for yourself, especially if you're alone.
Yes, I feel like things come about that try to at least encourage you to. And it's like the lights are beautiful. I should go see the lights.
Well, here's the thing, Rob.
What?
You might as well call us about because we are coming.
Okay.
To you.
Okay.
No, wait, that was all wrong. We are telling you, enjoy a lonely Christmas doesn't have to be a sad Christmas.
No, I agree.
Right?
Go to the events, go to the things, go to the mall. I mean, I like to just walk around the mall during the holidays.
Have stuff.
Yes.
I think, decorate the tree for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Make the cookies for you.
Yeah, yeah.
If you like a certain thing, buy it for you.
Yes.
If you're going to a Christmas party and you like a certain type of cookie, you buy that cookie and you bring it to the party because that's for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that people need to, it's such a time of giving,
yes.
But I think that you need to remember that you need to give to you too.
You do. Buy the mistletoe. Make out with yourself.
Are you kidding me? I have a mistletoe hung above my penis in my bedroom.
Okay, above your penis.
And every night I go, oops, I guess I have to. Every night, I oopsie daisy my way to a sesh because the mistletoe's above my pishka deal, okay? I don't want to, but I believe in the law of mistletoe.
The law of mistletoe.
So every day, I break my back. And I end up just...
Oh, you break your back.
I
was
my back.
thinking... I wasn't even, okay.
Every day. Let's just say, namaste. Your boy's practicing yoga in his room. Every day, I go into bed, and there's a mistletoe hanging right above my penis. I go, who the hell put it there? I guess I'm going to have to. So
I love the idea of mistletoe. Is that creepy? It is creepy.
Yeah.
It's more from an innocent place. I love a kissing game. Kissing games, I think, are cute. Like, I liked the idea of a spin the bottle.
Rob.
I always liked the idea of a kissing game. Maybe because I struggle with initiating kisses.
Rob, you've never been on the
wrong side.
You've never been on the wrong side of a kissing game.
What do you mean? Oh, I have. I don't mind.
Of you
like
not wanting
smooch.
to kiss someone?
Yeah.
Or someone not wanting to kiss you?
I've never. I guess we would play where men don't kiss each other, which is probably not super progressive. In today's days, I would think people probably maybe everybody kisses, but I'm always down for a little smooch.
There you go. He's putting it out in the world. He's always down for
I'm just saying, I was always like, what are we doing? We're going, that's it. That's all it is.
Well, go ahead.
That was a bad job, too. I was all like,
let me see.
I brought my lips
What are we
in.
dropping? What are you?
I don't know. I'll kiss. It's just like you make your lips available and then you just smooch somebody out. It's not that big of a. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
I don't think.
That's what I'll do.
I guess I don't know.
Mistletoe is a pretty man's game.
Okay. Okay.
I just want to say it.
All right.
Mistletoe is a pretty man's game.
Okay. I don't know. You're right.
I would love mistletoe for me.
You think so?
It's like
it's Bieber. Bieber really made the song.
Well, he gets the mistletoe.
That's what you're saying.
Because everyone wants to kiss him.
Okay.
Here's the thing. Mistletoe's a pretty man's game.
Okay.
It's a pretty person's game. You know who doesn't get to celebrate mistletoe? The uggos.
Okay.
Because it quickly becomes a creep.
Okay. I see.
How there's a direct correlation between how hot you are and how creepy you become.
Okay.
If you're
I've heard
hot,
this.
you get to play with mistletoe.
You get to do mistletoe, spin the bottle. You're allowed to love these games.
Santa Claus is more real to me than mistletoe.
Okay.
I would believe Santa coming down my chimney before mistletoe appears in my living room.
I see. Okay.
I don't know what you want me to say, Rob.
Yeah.
Mistletoe is, if I put it out, I'm a creep. If you put it out, it's, Robbie's kind of, I don't know, he's silly.
Flirty and silly.
The line is wild.
Okay.
And it has, oh God, to dream, the impossible dream. To quote Les Miserables.
Okay.
Because I feel like Jean Valjean right now. Because I just want a piece of that fucking mistletoe.
Okay.
I mean, I can't do mistletoe, man. I don't know.
It seems creepy. I would feel creepy putting it up.
If there's a mistletoe, I almost treat mistletoe like Chernobyl.
Okay.
I always stay 2 countries away.
Okay, 2 countries away.
I can't be.
You don't want to be near it.
If there's mistletoe at a party, I'll piss my pants before walking by to go to the bathroom.
Interesting.
Because all of a sudden I'll walk by the mistletoe and someone else will walk by and they go, there he is, the fat creep standing by the mistletoe. Everyone catch the fat. Oh God. At a Christmas party, a fat person can't be under the mistletoe. We can't be by the cookies. We can't wear a Santa costume. You know what we can do?
What?
Smile. Oh God, to dream. Oh God, a world in which uggos could enjoy mistletoe.
There's a lot of cuteness in theory, but I don't know if it manifests that way.
Robbie, I've never thought of mistletoe as cute.
Really?
It's always been the
a
most
scary thing?
terrifying thing ever.
Yeah. Maybe that's pretty
Because
privileged.
here's best case scenario.
Not maybe.
Best case scenario. No, maybe. It's still on the table. It's still on the table. We don't do hard truths on this pod.
Okay.
It's still on the table. Maybe pretty privileged.
I'll make it a hard truth.
No!
Right,
don't you dare. Keep it a maybe.
Okay.
Keep it a maybe, Rob.
Yeah.
The best case scenario for mistletoe for me.
Someone has a crush on you.
Yes.
And they set you up and they trap you at the mistletoe.
And then they
it would work on you. It would work on you so well.
Here's the thing, Rob.
What?
I would be there and I would go, I'm a fucking monster.
You would feel interesting.
I would be like, oh God, it's like, it's by law, that kiss.
Yeah.
Mistletoe is a by law kiss.
That is true.
Nobody wants a by law kiss.
So maybe it's not that romantic.
We want a by hearts kiss.
Yes, you're right.
Mistletoe is the most.
We're forced to kiss, kind of.
Who invented mistletoe?
I guess it's like.
I'll tell you this.
I guess it's. This
definitely had Gold Source.
Yeah. I view it
Go ahead,
as I'm like, oh, if you're flirting with someone, it's a third party thing to initiate the kiss, where sometimes I struggle with initiating the kiss. So that's where I'm like, oh, I feel like things are going well, then you use it as like an excuse to make out. That's kind of how I would view it. It's just like a little nudge.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So like, I don't think it's like supposed to be if you get trapped under the mist, like
no, you
like there's a spotlight as soon as 2 people are in a little zone under the mistletoe, it'd be like, you have to kiss now. That's not how I would view it, but
it's more that you're just chatting and you glance up and a mistletoe's
yes, just magic.
Just,
I love
just the realistic scenario.
I love rom-coms.
You know when you're just chatting up with someone that you never made a move on. You two are chatting and you just look above you and there's a plant. You know that scenario?
I try to turn my life into like a rom-com during the holidays, I think.
Do you?
Not this year, but like in the past, I have lived that dream. Yeah, I have.
Oh, voulez-vous coucher?
Voulez-vous coucher, indeed.
Wow, that is amazing.
We've talked about December 23rd, a beautiful, like that's the essence
of
of Christmas rom-com, I would say. Or Christmas Eve.
I will also do want to say this.
What?
If ever I fall in love around Christmas, Don't believe me. It might just be the season.
It might be the season for sure.
Like, that's the thing. Like it might be the season. That's what scares me too.
Yes.
It might just be the season.
Your parents fell in love around Christmas? Is that safe to say or no?
They've been trapped ever since.
I mean, there's a lot of beauty around it.
Christmas is a slippery slope. You'll end up with a son with the podcast. All of a sudden, my parents just got wrapped up in the song and the cookies. My parents accidentally went under the mistletoe. Now they have a son with a podcast.
That's nice.
But no, I think that what?
A son with a podcast who's wearing Santa Claus outfits. I have a cheetah print one. You have suspenders.
This is doing it for anyone?
Yeah.
You think so?
Definitely.
You think I'm getting a?
Yeah. It's more working class.
I mean, I'm trying to bring the sex appeal to Santa right now.
That's good. You should.
You
could do that.
Here's the thing.
I think you could do that.
Plus size icon Santa.
Yeah, of course.
Plus, I'm so annoyed. We go on these porn sites. We go on these porn.
We go on these porn sites.
Let me see.
We go on these porn sites. You won't even listen to Juke Jam with me in the car.
Yo, don't call me out.
He's talking about going to porn sites.
I didn't want to listen to one song in the car with him, Juke Jam, because it used to be on my
Make-out playlist.
Slow dance, I called it, the playlist. Slow dance. And it used to be on my slow dance playlist. I go, I don't want to listen to this. And he goes, you don't want to listen to this? And he goes like this. He goes, you got to get comfortable with your sexuality.
No, I didn't say that.
You got to get comfortable with your sexuality. He went like this.
I did not say
He put
that.
on a second pair of glasses over his glasses and went, you got to get comfortable with your sexuality. I go, Robbie, what the fuck are you talking about? I go, I don't want to listen to a song I used to fuck to with you in the car on the way to the city. He goes,
I never fucked to it, I guess.
You need to get comfortable with your sexuality. You can't even listen to Juke Jam with me.
We used to roll at the rink.
I
It's
like
a cute
the song.
song. It's a cute song.
I obviously like it.
Yeah. It does. It brings me back to a different place than it brings you.
Rob,
What?
any song you used to have sex to,
Off the table? I never did that.
we don't need to listen to it.
I've never really had sex to songs. One time somebody requested their own album. I'm like, sure, I'll put it on.
Their own album?
Not their own. No. They
Someone
had
requested
no,
their own album?
no. That would be iconic.
Who was it?
No. It wasn't her music. It was like her preferred album to have sex with.
I just unlocked a new life goal.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta make some songs.
I want to make songs so that I can hook up with.
To your own songs.
God. Horny Santa. That's what I need to do.
Anyways, we were watching Santa porn.
I watched Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm like,
How was it?
I turned it off. I wasn't in the mood.
Yeah.
But I was watching it, and I'm like, one, the guy that cheated on her is a real loser.
Okay.
Just because you have a successful pop star who's horny as could be, talented.
Yeah.
It shows you men just want the chase.
Yeah, they like to chase.
So thoughts and prayers for Sabrina right now.
I did think it was kind of
Funny.
we've talked about this before. Yeah, his like note that he wrote. Did you see it?
See the
Oh,
notes.
I was thinking about reading it in
Read
Irish
the notes.
accent.
I'll take the notes.
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah,
because but the genre of men who cheat on the woman and then become the victim.
I mean,
It's
quite
a wild genre of person.
My favorite thing is to put on a good Jelly Roll song and pretend I just cheated on my wife. Right? My favorite thing in the world
I know,
is to put on a Jelly Roll song. What song is it again?
To be the cheater and the victim is truly incredible.
What song does he sing that I love?
I'm not okay. I'm barely hanging on.
To be the guy coming home, you just cheated on your wife. Your wife goes, I know you cheated on me. Get out of my fucking house. And you just look out the window. It's raining. And you go, I'm not okay. I'm barely hanging on. And she goes, you gave me chlamydia, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that happens. This NFL player did that. He got caught cheating, and then he made like a sad country song and then retired from the NFL. And it's just like, it's a very strange.
Some of the funniest art of our time has come out of men cheating, feeling bad for themselves.
Well, he had a post like that.
You can't have your cake and eat your pussy too.
Yeah. But should I read it?
Yeah, read it. No, wait, how long is it?
It's kind of long.
Okay, read the fun parts. Yeah, go ahead, quick.
I don't know. I now have to respond because it's getting to a place where There are too many lies being crossed. I deactivated my account because I can no longer let this stuff distract from my family and my work. Messages I've received, no person should ever have to read them. Absolute lies, hatred, disgusting commentary about my appearance, character, and how I am as a parent, and every other inhumane thing you can imagine. Dragging my character and everything I worked for extremely hard and stand for. Talking about how I was a heroin baby and how I grew up, and dragging my dear mother into it also. Knocking on my granny's door. Sitting outside my baby boy's house, intimidating them. That's crossing a line. Each and every day I work harder to push myself in every level to be the healthiest and strongest person for that boy. I want to provide opportunities for him to learn, to fail, and grow. I want to be able to look at his daddy and to have full trust in me and know that I'll have his back no matter what. I need you to remember that he has to read all of this about his father when he's older. Please be respectful. Thank you.
Well, let's say this. You shouldn't ever involve this person's child, right?
Yes.
But he quickly took it there because he's like, I'll make myself right.
Men just love to, when they do a bad thing, go, I have a family. That's just what it is.
That's why I don't have a family. So
that's what it is. I mean, that's also, Tony Soprano, he was doing it for his family.
Yeah.
Walter White was doing it for his family.
Yeah. It's
he was
tough.
cheating. I don't understand.
Also, did you hear?
He doesn't ever say he wasn't cheating.
Well, because he was.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I don't understand. Like, I don't.
An apology actually would be this.
I shouldn't have
sorry.
cheated
I
on her.
Cheated.
Yeah.
She was amazing. She deserves better.
Yeah.
Right? But I love this because when he's listing the reasons how they scorned him, the first thing he said was appearance. Oh. And then the third thing was family in the list. Did you see that? The most important thing to this
absolute lies, hatred, disgusting commentary about my appearance.
That's the most hateful thing you can say to a Hollywood person. And then
that is true.
And then all of a sudden it goes, oh, and by the way, don't go to my grandma's house. It goes, but the stuff you said about my jawline.
Call him a heroin baby.
Yeah. That's bad. I mean, that
is mean.
That is mean.
That's a mean
it's just
insult.
Funny to me the first thing.
He's a hot guy, bro. Like, what do you need? Hot. What? Is it that fragile?
The ego?
Yeah.
He puts himself in a situation where it is fragile.
Yeah.
Which is hard. Hollywood
so you were looking at that and you're like, hot porn star. Not porn star. Hot pop star. Let me say that again. You were looking at her. You're going, hot pop star.
Oh.
Big year, horny,
like,
and how is somebody cheating on this?
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. She had one of the biggest years of anyone.
She's incredible.
Arguably the biggest year of anyone.
I mean, I don't
Chapel
love her,
Roan.
But she's great.
Yeah.
You can't deny it. I turned it off. I didn't like the jokes. But like, I mean,
the singing's good. It was like sketch comedy also.
I mean, I got 3 songs in, you know, and I was like, okay. But I mean, it's just a proof to the fact that our theory's right. That's Christmas is hot as shit, man.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
They are trying to make it hotter.
Of course, bro. What are you kidding me?
But I think you could right now. I think you could do a sexy Santa whole shoot. I mean, at this point, it's kind of late in the season.
Babe, what's your name, Town? Because I'm coming to you.
Yeah. I mean, like you wear like Tim's and a whole outfit. You could get a whole.
Here's the thing,
you could
Rob.
do a sexy Santa shoot if you wanted.
Like a fireman.
Yeah, only Santa. Just 12 months of U.S. sexy Santa. I think people would buy it.
Can I tell you what I love? I love that.
Yeah.
12 months of sexy Santa.
I think people need to buy photo shoots for themselves more. I've talked about this before, and I've seen my friend did it. She went away, and she had this whole photo shoot. I thought she got engaged. I'm like, congratulations. She's like, I got engaged a year and a half ago. And I'm like, oh, my bad. Awkward. And she's like, no, we just bought a photo shoot. I met this woman the other day. She bought a whole videographer photo shoot. She's walking through horses.
It's incredible.
On vacation. Go on vacation. Buy a photo shoot.
People do that.
Yeah, I think it's a smart move. People put too much pressure. They overspend on their wedding photo shoot, and then that's like the only photo shoot that they really invest in.
That's all we have.
And it's like, nah, go on vacation, get a photographer.
That's incredible. Yeah.
Talking about do things alone, do things for yourself. I think that's something you could do for yourself.
Well, I like the suspenders because they hold my titties in.
Nice. So I would say it's a good deal. Well, I did get a Christmas card for my friend, and it's just him and his wife, which is cool. I'm cool with the Christmas card. But he's hiding behind his wife, and I only see half his face. And I'm like, bro, if you're going to give me a Christmas card, put your whole face in it.
Can I be honest?
What?
I'm judging the whole scenario.
The whole scenario.
You got to be. If it's just you and your wife, there's a better way to spend your money than send out Christmas cards.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Did she really want to?
I would imagine. She's like
She doesn't have it. It's social.
Italian. Italians really like Christmas. A lot of different cultures really like Christmas, but Italians are one of the cultures I really like Christmas.
Let me talk about this.
Okay.
I was looking online about what country spends the most money on Christmas.
Okay.
And I was very surprised by the country that did.
Which is,
let me pull it up.
I mean, my guess would be the U.S.
The U.S. does not. So here's the thing.
Is it per capita?
Per person.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was surprising to me because the country that does spend the most money, I thought was the U.S. The U.S. spends around $1,236.
That's a lot.
That's so much money.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's so much.
Like, so if you have a family of 5, that's $6,000.
I mean, we have to assume the children aren't spending that money.
I'm thinking it's per
adult.
Okay, per adult.
Probably non-dependents, I'm assuming.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know how that works.
Because children aren't spending money on Christmas.
But I'm thinking they're getting spent on, I guess. I don't know.
That's where the money's going.
Okay.
That's where what do you think the $1,000 is going to?
I don't.
To candy canes that they're eating?
No, everything. Lights, everything. I guess everything. I don't know. My family probably spent a couple $1,000s every Christmas for sure.
Yeah.
And we grew up definitely well off.
Well, I mean, and this is the reality.
Yeah.
I think that is also an unreasonable standard.
Yes.
But the country that spends the most money per person on Christmas, Canada.
Oh, wow.
$2,100.
Holy shit, blowing us out of the water.
$2,100 they're spending per person on Christmas, not child, adult.
I would like to see that.
You know what I think it is?
What?
I think it's everyone just sorrying their way through, I spent too much on the white elephants.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I had to get you something else. It's just the politeness, because when people are polite, some person will go a little extra with the gift, and the next person will go, oh, last year they got me something good, so sorry, I had to get you something a little better, right?
Yeah.
It's just people sorrying their way through capitalism.
Competitive kindness.
That's what is happening in
interesting
Canada.
When it, that you could kind of feel it manifesting, and then it flips a switch and you're like, oh shit, this is something actually very different.
It flips, it becomes,
it's like, oh, we're in a competition now, this person hates me.
Yeah, it becomes
it's
aggressive.
Yeah, it is. That's a weird scenario when you're in that. It's like, I gotta get out of it. Like, I don't even know how. I guess I have to admit defeat in this.
And here's the thing: it comes from a place of kindness at first, to cross the boundary someone's setting.
Yeah.
But that's how we see toxic kindness in Canada. How they're the main attributor of it.
Yeah.
They sorried their way to spending $2,100.
That's a lot
for Christmas.
That's a lot.
That's so much money.
I guess that's good. People that's the culture. They save up.
I guess. I mean, it has to be.
Yeah. I know Colombia, they take all of December off.
I mean,
that's like their big break. And they get all of December off. They love Christmas.
I would take all December off for no gifts.
Oh, yeah.
Even as a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be incredible.
And just enjoy the season. I like the season. We both, I think, really like the season a lot more than even the day. The day is fun as a kid.
The season's getting hard in New York City.
Yeah.
Because we can't go to the things that, even from when we did it 2 years ago, we can't go to those events that we went to anymore.
They're not free?
No, they're so crowded because of non-New York influencers telling everyone how cool New York is.
Yeah.
I want to start telling them about how cool Madison, Wisconsin is, and how much food you could get at their mother's house.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I want to make their parents' house too crowded so then I can finally go back to the Bryant Park Market.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Right?
It's indicative of a lot of issues, I feel like.
Sure.
Because people don't work. I don't know. They're just waiting around for the influencers to tell. But I think they're all just trying to influence each other or maybe show other parts of the country about New York.
This is
and
a
it's just like
classic-
people aren't gonna ever come.
Classic influencer circle jerk.
Yeah, yeah,
What came first, the product or the jerk? You know,
yeah.
right?
That is a classic influencer circle jerk.
We don't know what's happening.
There's a lot of those.
It's actually insane. And then 3 years later, everyone will judge someone for going to Ralph's.
Yes,
But,
it wasn't that. No, it was like you would get. I remember the first time I heard about Ralph's. I got off work. Yeah, it was December 23rd. I want to say 2016. That's the first time I heard about Ralph's.
There
And we were like,
The
let's
Salted
go.
Treat King striking again.
Yeah, of course. The Salty Treat King. What? No one knows what that means.
I don't care. I don't care. Google Salty
and
Treats and then Google Robbie.
And we didn't get in, and it wasn't a big deal. We just went to another bar. Like I was like, I'm not gonna wait in this line for more than 10-15 minutes. Maybe next year I try to go not on December 23rd.
Yeah.
And then the next year I went, and I didn't really wait in line. I went on a Wednesday, and that was that. And it was cute. And then it's like, all right, yeah, this is nice. And that was that.
It's just these non-New Yorkers are ruining New York Christmas for us.
Yeah, it's just unacceptable. Like, we're not going to wait in an hour line
I
to
watched-
do anything.
I
Like,
watched-
that's just what it is. We won't be there. That's just
Absolutely not.
Like, it's not even a thought.
I watched a video, and the video started like this. I spent $230 at the Bryant Park Market. Here's all the amazing food I ate.
Yeah, that's annoying.
How about this? Venmo me.
Yeah,
You'll be doing more good if you Venmo'd people
100%.
than spending $230 at the Bryant Market.
Food. That's crazy. It's crazy. They are enabling them.
That's what it is.
Like,
So
it's like we look around like, who's paying this? Who's paying $7 for a miniature cup of hot chocolate?
$7, you wish, bro.
Really?
Yeah, $20.
$20?
They're doing $20 coffees.
Oh, this is crazy. That's crazy.
$20.
They need to be stopped.
They're doing
These
like
people need to.
$45 sandwiches at Bryant Park Market, bro.
I don't understand. It's gonna become like what Hunger Games is, the capital of Hunger Games. That's what
And here's the
Manhattan
thing,
will become.
But instead, we're serving gingerbread men.
I know.
Like, what are we doing here? Like, here's the thing: you can't have the whimsy, and then be like, okay, now tap your life away.
Yes.
We
Well,
can't-
that's what it's not. It's not their life.
I know. Well,
It's not their life.
This is why
That's
we
what
can't go.
it is. I know.
Yeah. Sorry.
We gotta
complain.
defend. We gotta defend Brooklyn. Hopefully, Brooklyn. I mean, Brooklyn's already getting
Brooklyn's
infiltrated by this, but
Yeah, it's tough.
that is crazy.
It was-
$230. Oh, I'll let you know this. There's only really snacks at the Bryant Park Christmas Market. If you've never been,
There's some sandwiches.
there's some sandwiches.
That's
okay.
it. But like,
It's mostly snacky
I mean, they're
stuff.
tricking people.
Yeah,
They're tricking people. They say
But
get a
it
Philly,
used to
get
be
a Philly
nice.
cheesesteak with truffle on it.
they used to trick me, but they could trick me for $13, not $27.
Yeah, but whatever. I mean, what are we gonna do? I think, yeah. The one good thing is they support small businesses. Those places.
Yeah,
That's the one good thing. There are like local
Some of them are,
artists
some of
that
them
get
are.
to show up.
Yeah,
That's the one thing. That's the one part of it that I still want to fucking love is that there are
Yeah.
local artists that get to go to these places and sell their product,
and they rip them off.
and this is their time.
Yeah,
I don't mind
me neither. Me neither.
ripping off tourists.
Me neither. No, you have to survive.
We go places and we get ripped off.
Yeah.
And that's fine. That's part of me coming to your home.
Yes.
That's the tax of me coming to your home.
Yes, I agree.
But we should have like a card that says we're from New York and get a discount.
Yeah, there should be something.
It used to be called the library card, but
Yeah.
now they got rid of those.
That's your accent and charm. You need to use both.
Bro, it's the charm.
You think it's not the accent?
There's something about a New York charm.
Yeah.
A New York charm is, hey, I don't talk to nobody, but I'll talk to you for a second.
Exactly.
That's what a New York charm is.
Yeah.
A New York charm is, hey, I hate the fucking world, but look at me, brother. We're in it together.
Exactly.
It's
You need to let them know you're in it together.
'Cause
And I
that's
do
what
think
it
New
is.
Yorkers will come together if you are on the same page about being in it together. In my experience.
Yeah. I want to go to the market. Back in the day, I used to have therapy right across from the Union Square Market.
Yes.
Google all the therapists over there.
There's-
You might find who I
Everybody used to have therapy though by Union
I
Square
know, that's
back
why,
in the day.
that's why I feel safe saying that. And so
Everyone I knew before
Everyone.
the pandemic was getting therapy at Union Square.
it was truly. It was.
I was like, I'm trying to go to Union Square and get therapy.
in Union Square. All there was a Starbucks, an acting school, and 100.
And I didn't even know where. I'm like, where are all the? There was Barnes
They're all
and
in the
Noble.
office. They're all above the Staples.
They're all about the Staples. People live in deep Queens. They're like, I do therapy at Union Square. I'm
It's
like,
a great
how?
central locale.
Yeah, I guess so.
Um.
I don't know who arranged that, but it was smart. That's smart.
So, and after therapy, I would go walk around the Christmas market.
Okay.
And I would get myself a treat, or I would just look around and enjoy the sightseeing.
I love that.
That's not doable anymore.
No.
Because of how crowded it is.
Yeah.
The one beautiful thing that we have, Rob, as New Yorkers, what New Yorkers will always have is when the fucking losers leave December 23rd and the city's ours.
I know. Well, this year, Christmas is on a Wednesday, so they leave early, which is great.
I know. We have a whole weekend.
Yes.
New Yorkers finally have a
Christmas is on a Wednesday.
We have a whole weekend without the transplants here.
They'll leave the 19th.
They're all going to go home and pretend they're better than everyone in their town, and
I
we
know.
get to remind ourselves how much they suck. You
It's
go
awesome.
home, brag about how cool you are. Brag for 2 weeks, babe. 2 weeks. Spend 2 weeks at home bragging about how cool you are in New York, because that's when the New York is cool.
Yeah.
So, one thing that I learned that is 42% of people finish their holiday shopping by the end of the first week of December.
Interesting.
100% of those people will tell you that they're done with their
100%.
shopping. 42% might finish by then, but 100% of that 42, they're going to go, oh, I don't know how you do it. I'm done. They'll be like, oh, are you still Christmas shopping? And you'll be like, yeah, I don't know how. Me? They do this move. I love this move. This is only a move that moms from New Jersey and Staten Island do, right? It's tremendous. They go, me?
Absolutely.
Finished. The door's closed, and then they'll go like this. Don't tell me anything else you want. I'm done shopping.
Yes.
To proclaim to a room full of people, don't tell me anything you like because I'm done shopping is truly an amazing move.
In their defense, it's a very hands-on job. And I'm bad at it. I'm doing my I can't wrap gifts.
Yeah.
I can't do this. I'm not. They have
I think
some power. It is a lot in the hands.
Robbie, I'll tell you this. I think
wrapping.
the buying the gifts is harder than the
Okay.
wrapping. So it really
To
shows
it's
me your
not
level.
even- yeah.
To
me, the presentation I'm not good at.
Yeah.
I have a lot of when you just get some shit from like the book fair or whatever they would bring to school to have you give presents out, and it's just like I'm just like scrunching stuff up because it's like a weirdly shaped thing, and I'm bad at wrapping presents.
It's tough. I'm a bag man.
Yeah, you got to be a bag.
I
I love opening presents.
I don't know.
It doesn't feel right to me to give a bag because I want to receive it wrapped.
I don't know the statistic, but I'll tell you this. There's a bag under the tree. Guaranteed a single uncle got you that.
Yeah.
Every time you see a bag go, I guarantee you the single dude in the room got you the bag.
Yeah, you're right.
You never see more of a divide from wrapping to bag than men to women.
I wish I want to receive it wrapped, and you want to give out to the world what you want to receive.
Opening a bag doesn't give that pop.
No, especially you're a kid.
No.
When I'm a kid, I'm not even thinking. I would rather put it in a box and then just try to wrap the box.
You know what's crazy?
What?
In movies, when they wrap the box separate, the lid from the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
That always made me so angry.
Why?
Because what's the point of the wrapping then? It's just still a box you
you're
open.
right. Yeah.
I'll go, we're just wasting paper.
Oh.
It would make me furious because what are we doing? Just have it be a fucking Macy's box.
Interesting.
Why are we putting wrapping paper around a box?
They do that a lot.
You know,
and that's
I
the
know
depiction.
why.
The depiction of presents that we think of is that.
Yes. They
Which
do
is
it for continuity because they don't want the art department to keep wrapping presents.
Oh, I see.
So it's easy to open it, and then they have to do another take. They just open it. But it makes me furious.
Interesting.
If Wicked could build an entire world,
yeah.
we could wrap the presents in the Hallmark movies.
Yeah, hire some people that are professional rappers. Some people are done wrapping presents on December 4th.
And they're
they have room
tremendous.
to rap. Yeah, they are tremendous. Some people that really, you can see the lack of creativity in the world by how creative they are with how they rap presents. It's like, you need an outlet for this more than just in December.
Oh, yeah.
You're so incredible at this. And you have zip zap, like, beautiful. Everything is so neatly tapped.
Some people make their own wrapping paper.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that they don't have this creative outlet for the rest of the year. There's a better world out there.
Moms really are the unsung hero of Christmas.
Oh, absolutely.
It's actually disgusting Santa Claus is the guy behind Christmas.
That is true. Yeah. I guess it was like, oh, dad buys the presents back in the day. The man works.
Santa Baby should be about him going down on the mom.
Yeah. It's...
I mean, the mom did all the work. She even
I'm
brought
always down
cookies.
for a song where the guy goes down on the woman.
She's brought him cookies.
Yeah. Yeah.
She made him cookies. He did what? He had magic.
I was gonna say the magic of Christmas is in the details, not the presents.
A take liked by 0 children from Robbie.
I know. It's not magical to receive Tickle Me Elmo. Just like, oh, grandma's here. She got you. Maybe it is. I don't know. But I think the magic of everything, and the wrapping
up the
paper,
morning.
and just like how I don't like to open from a bag during Christmas.
Yes, I agree. I take that back.
You know what I mean?
It's
like,
coming down in the morning and the world's
all the
changed.
presents. Yeah, the mystery. What is this? And yeah.
Moms do so much at Christmas.
Yes, to keep the mysticism alive. Your dad does a lot. I think he's probably an outlier.
I know, but I'm trying to speak for the masses.
You're right. He's an outlier.
I'm trying to ignore.
We gotta give him credit.
My mom did a lot too.
Yes.
My mom did a lot of gift buying. My mom buys the gifts. My dad doesn't know how to buy a gift. My dad doesn't even know what. Dads are amazing.
Yeah.
My dad will look at me. Don't eat cream cheese. My dad will be like, you want to get a big old cream cheese? I go, Dad, I'm 35. I'm your son. You still don't know that? He goes, coffee. You want some milk? I go, Dad, we both drink it black.
Yeah.
I go, I learned to drink my coffee black from you. You taught me how to drink a cup of coffee, and still, when you give me coffee, you go, you want milk. Yeah. This is how little dads know about you. And my dad is so in my life.
Yeah.
I think it's just part, like, you become a father, and you're like, hey, I forget details about children. Like, it blows my mind.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like my dad, I learned how to drink coffee from the man.
Yeah.
He sat me down and he said this, which is a beautiful philosophy. He goes, Sebastian, you always drink it black because then when you get a cup of coffee, it's never a problem if they have what you need.
Okay. It's never a problem if they have what you need?
Like
because they always have coffee.
They always got the coffee.
Yes.
You're good, you're out the door.
Yeah.
Right? It's never like, oh, do you have a little milk? Do you have heavy cream? Do you have this? Right? Do you have sugar? He goes, someone offers you a cup of coffee, you take it black, you don't need anything else from them.
Interesting. Okay.
And so I go, I love that, Dad. I will live with that philosophy forever. Every holiday. Hey, Sebastian, you want a cup of coffee? Of course. Cream? What happened to the philosophy you taught me? What happened to the lesson?
I learned this from you, man.
That's
funny.
It blows my mind.
Yeah.
Dads just don't. Even dads that love refuse to know things about you. But no, it's just so funny.
I mean, my mom did so much during Christmas. Just like she would buy the presents,
and
we would go to the mall.
shout-outs
We
to
would do,
moms.
it's a lot of long days at the mall in December.
As 2 single men, Rob,
Yeah.
we got to give some shout outs
To the moms. We love moms.
We got to give.
Love
just-
a mom.
I'll tell you this. Girls aren't going to be attracted to Santa. Moms will.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
A grown-ass woman thinks this is hot.
There's no songs about single women. I feel like unmarried single women loving Santa.
No.
It's all Santa Baby. It's I don't picture Santa Baby being somebody who just graduated college, living their life in New York City.
It's a mother who was wronged.
Yeah.
Who was
Exactly.
wronged.
Give me some
years,
good dick, Santa Claus.
From years. Yeah, it's truly a woman that was ignored that couldn't open her own fucking credit card, and finally she met a man that'll eat her pussy.
It was before vibrators were popularized
100
too.
And you know what? You know what?
Can he give me
I'll
something?
tell you what.
I need some dick.
You know he's got something up his sleeve.
Yeah.
If he could... Let's move on.
Okay.
I have to remember.
All right, let's move on, yeah.
Sometimes my sister will listen to the episode. I just said my dad doesn't remember anything about me, and I'm about to go off on Santa's. Okay, so other facts I read was that this blew my mind. Okay. This fact about Christmas blew my mind. only 4% of people go Christmas caroling. And what's wild about that is only 4.
Yeah.
4% is so many. That's 1 in every 25 people.
Yes.
Every single NBA team has a Christmas caroler on it. That blows my mind.
Yeah. And coaching staff, we'll say. 15 players on the NBA team, 10 on the coaching staff.
Every
Everybody
NFL
on
every NFL team
Every NFL team has 2.
has 2 Christmas carolers
And maybe
on it.
3.
I'll tell you this, it's not Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, no, it's not.
But that feels like so many.
Yeah, I don't know how we're quantifying that. Like, are you in a choir?
God, I was hoping we wouldn't go here.
What?
Nothing.
How to earn your badges?
No, I don't know. Someone Christmas carols once, are they a Christmas caroler?
I think so. If you go one time, yeah. Sing one song. You popped in and sang
Well, Robbie,
2
I
songs.
have bad news for us.
What?
Seems that this podcast has 50% Christmas carolers.
Yeah, you've Christmas caroled.
I can't believe I'm a Christmas
That's not
caroler.
bad. I saw it of people Christmas caroling the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, you did that. We did that.
Could
one
you believe
year.
I hopped in?
Yeah, that was nice.
It was so funny.
It was
when
in the same area, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they know each other.
they asked me to go join the group.
They did. Yeah. I remember that.
Of course they did. I was the youngest, coolest guy there. Are you kidding me?
He's not lying.
But you know what's funny? I was standing next to the other guy singing. I don't know if I said this when we talked about it, but I'm standing next to him. I'm singing, and if I was on his right side, he was going like this.
Oh,
He
really?
was closing his ear so he could hit the
And
right
harmonize.
notes.
He said, I'm not gonna let this guy distract me.
No, he had a mission, and he goes, "I'm not going to let this clown jump in. That's his friends are filming, laughing." I took it seriously though.
Yeah.
Wow. So 1 in 4. That's 4%. Excuse me. 1 in 25 people.
That is a lot. Maybe it's more popular other places.
I have to assume that. I've never heard of a Christmas caroler in New York, but I have to assume in the suburbs it happens.
Like, my favorite day of elementary school was the Christmas concert every year. And I can't sing well. I just like Christmas songs. And you would, like, each
love
grade
Christmas
grade
songs.
would get a different set of songs, and then you would watch every grade go up and perform.
I get.
And then, like, the parents, I think, would come, and it was, like, it was my favorite day every year.
I guess. Yeah, that is a beautiful. I loved the Christmas concerts.
Yeah. And I never had a solo or anything.
I
But
loved
I
it.
still loved it. It was like my favorite. Because then it's like, it's a lot of things. Because it's also the start. You do it right before Christmas break. You've kind of been ramping up to Christmas. Elementary school, they can really let you lean on Christmas for a little bit. So they just want kids to be engaged.
I love that.
So it's joyous. Singing.
And I was in the bands, and I was.
Oh, right, I
was
can imagine.
I was about that.
I think that's why I tried to join chorus when I got to middle school. And I'm like, I don't want to do this all the time.
Sure.
I just like it when it was
The Christmas.
the Christmas thing. And then I quickly was like, I'm not going to do chorus.
I have a question about Christmas carolers.
Okay.
Now with ring cams being so big,
Oh, yeah.
right? If you go to a house, you ring the bell, and they don't answer it, do you continue to perform for the ring cam? I mean, this is a genuine
No,
question.
I don't think so.
I think you do.
You do.
I think you do, because that all of a sudden you're being broadcasted to people's phones.
Yeah.
I think we should go podcast in front of ring cams.
The ring cameras freak me out. It's too much.
I think that you have to perform in front of the ring cam.
Yeah.
If you're making the effort as a group caroling, you ring the bell, no one answers, but you see the ring cam lit up. How you not going to hit them with a quick one?
I don't know. They got to come to the door to deserve your performance.
That's the bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
We
Interesting.
live on the internet.
It's very on the internet.
So that's almost like you just DMing houses across the town,
Exactly.
right? You just
Leaving
ring
a little message.
I told you this. People in the suburbs, their favorite streaming network isn't Netflix or Hulu. It's Ringcam.
Yeah.
It's Ringcam. People in the suburbs, that's their favorite streaming network. Because they'll be like this. They won't tell you about a Netflix show. They won't tell you about a great Hulu show. They'll be like, look at this. a chipmunk was in my backyard this morning, and they'll make you
know.
watch black and white footage.
And you'll see like 1 minute 47 seconds, and you're just like, I don't want to do this.
And
I don't want to watch a minute and 47 seconds of this video.
It's the equivalent of.
I have to now. I just gotta go. Oh, I like you don't know when the chipmunk's gonna show up.
And they go, "Did you see it? It was that shadow." And you go, "Yeah." I'm watching. I don't mind baby pictures. I don't mind them. At least the baby's cute.
Yes, and they are 1 second.
1 second. I'm watching people's ring cam footage of. Look how the Amazon person left my packages.
Yeah, it really is awakening how much is not really going on. I'm like, I open my door, I walk one corner, I see 10 things more exciting than everything you just showed me on this ring camera.
I was coming home yesterday and someone hid a backpack in the bushes by my house.
Yeah. I mean, shit's happening.
And I just said, okay. I went inside.
100%.
Didn't tell anyone.
No.
I once walked out of my house. I told this was right before I went away. Brand new Air Force Ones, and a mouse ran across my feet.
Oh yeah.
I don't need a ring cam.
No.
But people in the suburbs, that is their favorite streaming platform.
Yeah, I guess they bond with their significant other. Because
They
they
both-
both kind of see it.
It really shows
Did you check the ring cam?
the value of notifications too.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Right, because you
that
get a
gives you constant
notification
notifications. Yeah.
when something happens.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you follow us on YouTube, turn on your notifications.
yeah.
Turn on the notifications for the pod. It
Yeah.
clearly
Follow,
works.
turn on notifications, all that stuff.
I really do think it is the notifications that pop up that make it their favorites.
Interesting.
If you got a notification, hey, One Piece just dropped a new episode.
Yeah, people do that. You can get that, but it's not as continuous.
Yeah.
One Piece isn't dropping new episodes every day.
And also, it's not, you don't see your fern in
Directly,
One Piece.
yeah, exactly. Related to you.
But I do think if you're carolers, you sing for the ring cam.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking that.
That's nice. That's very giving. That's very the spirit of Christmas.
You got to be in the spirit of Christmas.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing?
Especially if like people are really so obsessed with these ring cams, maybe they will appreciate it. Yeah, people would really be like, "Oh, this is so cute."
They'll be showing everyone.
You sang for the ring cam. You're right. That's the talk of the town for a long time.
I think you could go.
That goes viral. Oh, these people were
Yes.
so nice. You're right. You're right.
I actually think that would go viral. I think you're more likely to go viral on a ring cam than you are with a 4K camera.
You're probably right.
I'm not even faking it.
Yeah, you're definitely
Because a ring cam feels like found footage, like
Yeah,
it's
like America's Home Funniest Videos because it's not
America's Funniest Home Videos.
Okay.
What'd you say? America's Home Funniest?
I don't know.
America's Home
It's
Video Funny?
I don't know. I messed it up.
I don't know if you did.
What is it?
I'm confused now.
AFV? America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, I believe. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't matter. Don't look.
Okay,
Don't look, Rob.
I won't look it up.
Rob, don't look. Don't look. Stop yourself. Stop yourself.
My mom sent me something.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine about your mom.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to. We need to fight that instinct.
Okay.
Sometimes
Don't
we
look.
need to just not know.
Okay.
I want to be
You're right.
us comfortable not knowing.
I think.
My goal.
Oh, my cousin that I just told you that keeps sending me Christmas stuff just sent me a Snapchat.
Let's see.
No. Anyone want to go to Cascade Christmas with me on Saturday?
Cascade.
Every
Christmas.
time we touch, I get this feeling.
Ho ho ho.
She's loving Christmas. I love her Christmas spirit though. She's got a little Santa hat on her Snapchat.
I love the Christmas
she's
spirit.
So in the Christmas spirit, so I'm very happy for her and that she's really leaning into it. It has inspired me.
I love it. I just take care of yourself.
You have to.
So let's talk about the number one Christmas song of 2024 right now.
Okay.
Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree by Brenda Lee.
Love it.
This woman's 79 years old.
79 years old.
79 years old, has the number one Christmas song in the country.
She was creeping last year. She was spending some time on the top. Mariah Carey was spending some time on the
Mariah Carey's
top.
3.
3 this year. What's 2?
I forgot.
Okay.
But it shows you how magical Christmas really is, that a 79-year-old could have the number one song, and they recorded it. Rob, how old did you say she was?
13.
13 years old. She
Yes.
recorded a song, and she's number one at 79.
That's crazy.
Imagine I'm 80 years old, and people are talking about my CYO basketball game.
I mean,
That's
incredible.
the equivalent.
Yeah.
She's at home being like, I don't even remember that year. Like,
I wonder if she remembers recording it.
glimpses. She remembers
Yeah.
her memory of thinking about
Yes,
it.
yes.
She remembers the stories she's had to tell for press for it.
Yes, yeah.
That's why it's good to, like, this is so off topic, but it's good to like recreate our past and like we should tell story. Like when we tell stuff, we could spin it as a positive or a negative.
100%.
So it's good to like how you tell the past.
Yeah, how you choose to remember it.
How you choose to remember stuff is important.
Yeah, for sure.
Everything could be bad. Everything could be good.
Yeah, I feel like people maybe are losing that a little bit with the constant phones and everything. There's so much I just did that nobody was recording. Nobody was taking like
I know. And you look at your
stock of. Now everything is on. You could retrieve everything. I don't know. Which is not the worst.
You forget the headspace that you're in when you're sending that stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
You're talking or like where she was when she probably was emotionally recording that.
Yes.
But I think it's so beautiful that a 79-year-old is at the top of the Apple charts for.
Yeah, that is nice.
That makes me so freaking happy. That's how powerful Christmas is.
Yeah, it is. And the guy, what were we looking at? The guy who wrote that wrote like 3 of the best Christmas songs of all time.
What are they?
Rocking Around the Christmas Tree, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Oh, A Holly Jolly Christmas.
Bangers.
3 of the best of all time.
I love that.
One guy wrote them.
You know what
From New York, obviously.
Of course.
Died in New York.
We always care. Where were you born, where you died? That's the 2 questions we ask on this pod. Where you born, where you died?
Yep.
He was Jewish.
He was Jewish.
That's the thing. This is the classic story about any great Christmas song. Is they'll do this, Robbie, right?
What?
Any great Christmas song, someone will be like, well, the guy who wrote it, he was Jewish. He wrote it in Mexico. He was on vacation drinking a pina colada. He was thinking about how he wished it was cold. Boom, Frosty the Snowman.
I love it.
Like it's always like a scenario that you would never guess that someone was would write a Christmas song.
Yeah.
It's like, you know where he was? The Sahara Desert, dry as could be. He goes, let it snow. He was praying to the gods. Boom, instant classic.
I love that.
This is all Christmas songs came from the hottest temperate environments.
Interesting.
I don't believe. No, I don't believe.
Oh, you don't
it.
believe it?
But
You think it's just like a lore that they came up with?
This is the lore.
Well, I think this man was actually Jewish.
I believe he's Jewish.
I love that he was. This is what Christmas in New York is. I think it's a season. It's an essence.
An energy.
You can write songs about it. Everyone is encouraged, I would say, to celebrate it and write songs about it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. And I want to talk about the number one. Let me pull it up.
Because it feels a lot of them aren't sticking as much. I like the more recent ones.
Well, you know what it is?
I work them in. Maybe one per year sticks for me, but everyone takes a stab. A lot of big artists every Christmas take a stab at their Christmas magic.
Because they want to be 79 at number one.
100%.
That's what it is.
They're all chasing that.
They all are chasing what Brenda Lee has.
We talked about it last week with movies.
I swear to God.
And with music, it's even more because it's easier to record, especially you're already super famous. Why would I not throw my name in the ring? You need to feel the magic. That's what it is. This guy felt the magic. He was compelled to write this and feel this magic.
Here's the thing about Christmas content, though.
What?
You could feel if there's actual passion behind
exactly.
it. So all these people are like doing it because they're like, it'll be good for me.
Yes.
But like when you actually feel that there's like, it doesn't have any emotion.
I agree.
Whatever Christmas makes you feel, sing about that.
Yes.
Write a song about that because that's what is going to connect to us.
Honestly, yeah.
Honesty.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like honesty.
Because there's so many, we can tell. I think audiences are just getting better at understanding when they're just getting pushed something to make somebody else a lot of money. And it's just a bunch of vapid bullshit.
I don't need to hear another remix of, I don't like, the covers are getting boring for me.
The covers you're done with.
A little bit.
I agree.
I want to hear something original.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear Snapchat in it.
You don't want to hear, what do you mean?
Like you referencing scrolling on my phone or something like that.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think like bringing up like current things removes us from the Christmas spirit.
But in that time, they were talking about the current things. So that's where
what were they talking about in Rocking Around the Christmas Tree?
Yeah, you're right.
Nothing.
That's why it's still
relatable
today.
It's evergreen, bro.
Yes.
Just like the fucking tree.
Yeah.
It's evergreen.
Yeah, we need to get back to the
It has to be about the feeling.
Yeah, I agree.
City sidewalks, busy sidewalks, dressed in holiday style. I mean, what are we talking? That's going to be forever.
Yeah, you're right.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Please, oh God, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But so I was looking up. I'm just having fun googling
Christmas stuff. We love
the number one grossing Christmas movie of all time
it. Okay.
is The Grinch from 2018, the cartoon Grinch, with 538 million.
Which I never saw it. It was tough. No shade to Benedict Cumberbatch, but that man is not my Grinch.
That man is not my Grinch. I agree.
I've seen him in other movies. He could have done the best voice acting. Just like Chris Pratt is not my Mario.
I agree, man.
Like, I didn't see it. Maybe it was good. People really liked it.
I
just felt like Chris Pratt is not my Mario. That Benedict Cumberbatch is not my Grinch.
That Grinch being the number one grossing movie of all time only tells me how good The Grinch with Jim Carrey was.
100%.
The Grinch with Jim Carrey was so good when it dropped that everyone's like, we gotta see this next one.
Yeah.
It only proves to me how iconic Jim Carrey was.
And I agree 100%. But I also thought that the cartoon version of The Grinch that existed prior to the Jim Carrey version was solid.
Incredible.
I really didn't have many notes. I liked where they took it in the live action, and I thought it was an incredible rendition, 100%, and more nuanced. It made us
feel for the Grinch.
Yes.
With the scene as the Grinch as a child.
Oh, incredible. When he gets the staples to his hand.
Made the Grinch became cinema in that moment.
Absolutely. It is cinema.
It's cinema.
I have friends that's their favorite movie of all time.
I get it, man.
And they're not even like super Christmas heads. They're just like, the Jim Carrey Grinch is one of the best movies, and that's my favorite movie of all time.
Do you know how disrespectful it is to say Die Hard's your favorite Christmas movie when The Grinch exists and that's some people's just regular favorite movie? Die Hard can't be your favorite Christmas movie and The Grinch exists.
Yes, I agree.
Like, you disgust me.
Yeah. Grinch is one of... Where Are You Christmas is always in my top 10.
Where Are You Christmas?
Since I heard it, it has never left my top 10 of like favorite Christmas songs.
Read some of the lyrics to me. We're just going to get in our feelings for this moment of the pod. I literally felt a huge emotion, and I don't want to move past it, and I really want to sit in it for a moment, because this is what Christmas is about. It's about feeling our feelings.
All right, we'll just go the first few lines. Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter?
Wait. I mean, this song was sung by a child, but
it's Faith Hill, right? Sings it, actually?
I don't know.
Yeah, Faith Hill sings it.
But it's a song that it's a song that as you age, it grows with you.
It gets better, yes.
It grows. I never thought of a better example of art that grows with you than Where Are You Christmas?
Yes.
Keep going.
Where are you, Christmas? Why can't I find you? Why have you gone away? Where is the laughter you used to bring me? Why can't I hear the music play? Oof. Everyone goes through that.
I've been there.
Everyone gets there. My world is changing. I'm rearranging. Does that mean Christmas changes too? Yes, it does. But I loved it, which is interesting. I get why I love it now. 100%. I understand why I love it now. I understand why I loved it at 23. I understand why I loved it in my late 20s. I understand why I loved it in COVID. But I loved it when I was 6 years old, too.
It's yearning for that, like, yeah, it's timeless, man.
Can I tell you something that I've never actually said out loud? The first time the first time I heard it.
You don't need to do it.
I don't need to do it? All right, I won't say.
Do you want to?
No, I don't need to.
No, go ahead.
The first time I heard it, I thought it was about the dog. In the movie. I'm 6 years old. Or seven. I was 7, and I forget it came out after. Yeah, I'm September.
You thought the girl was looking for the dog?
I thought it was. I thought she was looking for the dog. I thought the dog's name was Christmas. I'm 7, recently 7. I was a child. I did not always believe that.
This is the moment
but
where
the
your
first
parents
time I was bad. I wasn't allowed to watch things that are anything remotely emotionally complex.
That was too complex for your brain.
I guess.
Your brain said, I can't feel emotions
I could
right
feel
now.
for the Grinch. I could see a kid getting bullied and how he like. I could understand the Grinch's growth.
Okay, all I hear
But
right
I couldn't
now
understand.
is yeah. Let's go back to
I
this
couldn't understand the
dog talk.
negativity around Christmas. It was confusing to me, and I think I asked, is a dog's name Christmas? I think that was what I said.
What'd your mom say?
No, I watched it with my friends.
We're going to bed.
No, I watched it with my friend and my siblings. And my friend,
and your sibling was 2 at the time.
I was 7, 5, and 3, and my friend is 6.
And your 3-year-old looked at you. No, you fucking moron.
My friend is 6, and I think we watched it after Christmas. I forget, but this was my friend that introduced. He was the only person I would watch. Like first person I watched PG-13 movie. Austin Powers was with him. Like. And I always, notoriously, I call him right now, how do I watch movies? He'll be like, you ask 100 questions. Why is that happening? Why is this? Because I would watch with him, it would be like real movies.
I think I've dated you.
Okay. Yeah, you might have. What is this? Why is that happening? What does this mean? Why? Who is that? Is that the same person from the other scene? Because I was like it was hard for me to put faces together.
I try never to be rude, but when someone goes, when someone asks me a ton of questions, the rudest thing I think about me is someone will be asking those questions in the movie and I'll go like this. I'll go, I have all the same information as you.
That's what they say.
I mean, because at a certain point,
I've gotten that response hundreds of times.
I'm just broken by those questions.
Yeah.
I have all the same information as you.
Yeah, or they'll be like, just wait. You'll figure it out. Just wait. But that was a tragic flaw that I had in my childhood, early teens. And one of the questions was, is the dog named Christmas?
Well, that movie's iconic.
I do love it. It's hilarious. He's so physically funny. He's incredible.
I also love that the movie, the #1 grossing Christmas movie, spread so much joy, a thing the Grinch would hate.
Yeah.
The Grinch would absolutely hate the idea that he spread that much Christmas joy through the land.
100%.
Which is just funny to me that a man that hates Christmas has the biggest Christmas movie of them all.
Yeah, 100%.
But that shows you can't beat Christmas.
No.
I love it so much. And do it for you, people, right? Keep on doing Christmas for you. I think that it's a tough time, but I think that it's nice to indulge in some Christmas songs, some Christmas movies, yada, yada.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I want everyone to enjoy the season, even though the world has been a hard place.
Hard year.
Hard year, and I don't think I know it's hard to feel joy sometimes and celebrate, but I do think that you're doing it for you, and I really want to stress that today.
Yeah.
Right? We celebrate we're celebrating and trying to feel joy for ourselves because we deserve it. Because even no matter how hard this year has been.
Yes, I think my favorite. Hold on. Somebody text me while I was saying that. I think my favorite Christmas song my favorite Christmas song of the last few years has been this Elton John, Ed Sheeran song, and every year I feel like I relate to it. And
what song is it?
It's just called Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
No, that's in sync.
Okay.
This is So kiss me under the mistletoe, pour out some wine. But they say every year, I know there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year, you never know. But for now, Merry Christmas, which has kind of been my attitude.
Now,
Merry Christmas.
Great song. Check it out.
Yeah, it's incredible. Incredible.
Oh, okay. A little wicked moment happening over here.
Yeah, we're getting a little fabulous. But this has kind of been, I'm like, all right, I know there's been pain this year, but it's time to let it go. Next year, you never know. But for now, Merry Christmas. Focus on the season. Focus on giving. And every year, I'm like, oh, maybe next year will be better. And the song's been out 3 years now, and I'm just like, all right, but for now, Merry Christmas. Next year, you never know. So it's continued to be the top of my list. Just, I think, the state of the world.
Sure, yeah, and it's for you.
Yes.
Celebrating Christmas.
It is how I can get into celebrating Christmas. It's like what I connect to the most right now.
I feel like we need to make sure celebrating Christmas isn't not acknowledging the world.
Yeah, of course. Like it was used to be, Where Are You Christmas was probably my number one in a certain phase.
Uh-huh.
Because it was more about my relationship to Christmas. Now it's more about my relationship to the world. That's why I think I like this one. But I will say this week, something happened that somewhat gave me a little bit of hope, I want to say, in people and people understanding what's going on in the world.
People came together.
People came together, which gives me hope. And
Which
there's
is
not
wild.
much to really root for in the world right now. But this week in New York City, the greatest place on earth, and a healthcare CEO walks out of his apartment building, as his hotel, as I'm sure a lot of people know. Boom, boom,
People
boom.
know this news.
Shot,
right?
shot down. Yes. And we talked like when the election and everything happened about certain things. And to me, this is something that I'm always complaining about. I'm like all the time, I don't know how people aren't rioting in the streets. I don't know how people, when the French Revolution happened, I don't understand how people aren't just assassinating people every day of how much they're getting taken advantage of. And it's hard for people, I think, to express. They feel taken advantage of, and there's a lot of misinformation or a lot of information or a lot of things happening to try to like channel that anger in a lot of different ways. And I think this week it showed people that a lot of people actually are angry about similar things, and we just don't have on purpose, by design, a way to channel that anger.
And I think that it's all like what was nice is that people realize that we have more in common of how much we're getting taken advantage of.
Yes.
Like I think that the country's been very divided over stuff. It's like, wait a second, there is a clear enemy.
Yes, which is hard. Because all these, in a lot of fiction stuff, it's like, oh, they show the clear enemy. We can understand enemies in a lot of other ways, but when it comes to our own life, we are easily psyoped, I think, into other different types of enemies. But to me, it's very frustrating. Every single day that I live, it is very frustrating to me, the state of healthcare in America. I had a dating app, I think, for one day, and on my dating app, I put something about how I was upset with the state of healthcare. I think it was like, what are you always thinking about? The Sopranos, whatever, and universal healthcare. Like, I wrote that in my thing.
Sure. That's my mom's. Every time I have a job, she goes, "Is it SAG?" Because she
wants
cares
you to
about
get
my health
healthcare.
insurance. Because my health insurance fucking sucks.
Yes.
I mean, how many times have I've shown up to a doctor's and they've turned me away?
Yeah. Which is...
Remember I called you that one time? I was like, I like almost broke when I showed up to that nutritionist.
Which is heartbreaking.
You know how much
to call ahead of time. Are you sure that's gonna accept this? Are you sure it's gonna accept this?
Fucking ringer.
I'm calling all these places. I'm gonna have to take time out of my day, drive an hour into Staten Island to go
Staten
here.
Island. It was fucking and they
and
just
then you
lie
get
to
there
your
and
face.
they lie. Yeah, it's very
and
disheartening.
this is for me. This was not a life-threatening thing.
Yes.
This was trying to improve my life. Right.
100%.
But there are people that have life-threatening.
Oh yeah, people pay. Well, this is the whole business model of health insurance. Should be illegal. That is my huge issue with all of this. Is like, this is a Tony Soprano. This is a gangster business. This is somebody going, hey, you want to go to this doctor? You got to pay me first. You pay me, I pay the doctor.
And you pay the doctor too.
And you pay the doctor too. That's true.
Some
that
bullshit too. It goes, hey, you pay me and the doctor. Wait, what's happening?
Well, that's what Tony Soprano would do.
Yeah, 100%.
For protection. I'm going to protect you.
Yeah, no.
So they go, all right.
Okay, I'll pay you. So I don't pay the doctor? No, you pay the doctor too.
Any other, like, I don't understand how people aren't more upset about it, which maybe they are.
Well, now people,
and
I think people stories are coming forward.
I think, yes. And then people are maybe kind of understanding a little bit more.
There's a beautiful, there's a great conversation that's happening that is, and it's anti-billionaires.
Sure, yeah. I'm for sure anti-billionaires. But even more specifically, like this, I could understand how people maybe logically get to a place where they support some billionaires. Like, I don't personally, like, I think it's impossible to accumulate that much wealth without exploiting someone else's labor.
The number one question is,
what?
Rihanna.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, I agree. Like, I'm sure people are getting exploited somewhere.
They have to be with her.
Like,
with
I
her
think
brands.
the only real, like, one of the most ethical ways to make money is, like, going on a stadium tour of some sort. But also then, Live Nation is exploiting people, which is like, it's not the artist's fault though.
They don't. People,
you know what I mean? Like, it's not the artist's fault.
It's not the art. It's the industry.
Like, that's one of the most honest ways to make a living. Is like, you pay me money to come see me, I will entertain you, and that's the exchange.
It's also the reselling of tickets is disgusting. This is off topic.
Yes. But I cannot for the life of me understand how anyone is like, this is an acceptable practice. This is something that should be legally allowed to exist. So people, you go, all right, you pay me, I pay the doctors. That's the business model. You also do pay the doctors. in that I set up this whole fugazi business, and I hire a bunch of people that help me. You pay me, I pay the doctors. They get these big salaries. We go on these big corporate trips. I'm building this whole big business around feeding people now, getting other people involved in this. You pay me, I pay the doctors. I make a $20 million salary for being able to receive your money and paying the doctors, which is insane.
And then on top of that,
Which is insane. Exactly.
yes, just the concept of
The
it.
concept of somebody
is
making
what
a
you're saying.
$20 million salary
To be a middleman.
of being this middleman of like, you pay me, I pay the doctor. And then in doing that, I am driving up the price of the doctor because I'm taking all these people's money. And then also sometimes you pay me and I don't pay the doctor and you don't get to use the doctor, but you still got to pay me.
Yeah.
I come around, you still got to pay me. Otherwise,
then-
you will never be able to get to the doctor.
Also, let me get rid of everyone that works for me and hire AI.
That's happening now too, which that I think will end up being the end of, if they rely too much on AI, that will be the end of it. Because the reason they have not, I think, replaced it in America, this is what Obama said, was that so many people would lose their jobs, which is just insane that there's 3 million jobs that have been created in the business of you pay me, I pay the doctor. But on top of that, in that they're making millions of dollars. They're building these huge businesses. They're huge, fully formed companies of just legalized racketeering. They have billions of dollars in profit.
Yeah.
So not only do I get paid $20 million a year, I don't know if people realize that salaries are an expense. They're not considered in profit. So like if we pay ourselves, say, this podcast made $200,000 and we pay ourselves.
We don't.
No, it doesn't. Not even close.
Please, Robbie, don't
I mean,
put
people
that number out.
people can see the Patreon. Like, I don't know, look at it. I don't know. You can see, do the math.
Robbie's
We make
wearing-
$1 per 1,000 views on videos over a minute, and you can see our Patreon subscribers.
Unless we say something wild on it, and then we make zero.
And then we make zero. Yes.
Also, Robbie's wearing my sweatshirt right now. Please don't say $200,000.
No, we do not make anywhere. But if we were to make $200,000, and the
People
two of
are gonna
us,
expect me to pick up the tab.
yeah, and the two of us pay ourselves $100,000 each, which would still be a low amount of money in order to live comfortably in Brooklyn as
Low.
two 30-year-old men
They say that
in our 30s.
for like an $80,000 equivalent in like the 90s, I believe, is $240,000 now. For
I
like,
could see that. That's
not
crazy.
just through inflation, but like the housing prices and
Yeah.
food and like living.
The same comfortability.
Yes.
But so that would be zero profit we made. So after everyone gets paid, after all these cushy trips and everything, and these people making millions of dollars in salary, there is tens of billions of dollars left over. How is that even possible? Even if if it was a zero-sum game where it's like, all right, you pay me, I pay the doctor, and the guy makes $20 million a year receiving the money, paying the doctor, I don't like it. It should be illegal.
Yeah.
But like, all right, whatever. It is what it is. And people are actually getting access to health care. Like, I maybe somewhat understand that.
Yeah.
But the fact that there is now then billions of dollars left over, you're just holding people's lives hostage with billions of dollars. And then on top of that, so the way that the like stock market works is every single company has something called the PE ratio, price over earnings.
Uh-huh.
So these companies then trade, or they have these valuations of, say, United Healthcare. I could look it up. I think their PE ratio is like 30. So whatever billions of dollars is left over, the company's worth 30 times that, because that's how they value the company.
It's
So
how much
they
is
are
left
worth,
over.
yes, how much is left over. But like if me and you say we made $200,000 a year, right, and we sell we pay ourselves $100,000 total, so $50,000 each,
then there's
and then there's $100,000 left over, and they go, oh, they're able to survive on 100. We wanted to sell this to someone. We wouldn't sell the business for $100,000. I'd probably be like, all right, we should sell it for $1 million. If somebody wants to buy into this, all this stuff we worked on and all this stuff, it's like, all right, we need money to support. We want to take it to the next level. We'll sell. It's like Shark Tank. People understand how Shark Tank works.
Yeah.
So they are worth $500 billion. This company. $500 billion for holding people's health and lives hostage. And I'm just like, it is literally blows my mind that this fugazi, no other developed country in the world does this. And like, it shouldn't be an issue that's Republican, like your health is being held, like,
Well, it's
and there's no
becoming
ability.
not an issue of that, which is good.
Well, because neither of them want to offer a solution to this.
Yeah.
There's no everyone they buy. They have accumulated so much money that they just buy people. They go, no, if you're gonna, we will make sure that you can't get elected, and it's just like this has to change.
Well,
And people don't like. There's no voicing of it in the world. So seeing this happen was like, all right, at least fucking people are talking about it.
The social media and people in the news and are actually having a conversation that was probably years and years overdue.
I mean, hopefully, but now all we're just seeing, they are scared. I hope that there's more things that happen to keep these people scared. I mean, you see all these big major billionaires are hiring security teams now. It will never be as easy to just snap a billionaire for the rest of existence. But like, this is also how police started. Like people wanted to protect police started to union bust because people were trying to stick up for themselves, and the rich people were like, all right, we could just make enough money and then we'll just fucking hire some people with guns, legalize that, and then get rid of these people. And it's just like, to me, it's a class issue. It's not. It really breaks my heart and frustrates me when you see people getting separated over non-issues, over trans athletes in California. There's more trans athlete legislation than there are trans athletes in California. And it's just like we're able to get psyoped and argue about things that literally don't really like affect us that much. I mean, it affects trans people, obviously, but like the people that are angered by this.
It affects them a lot.
Yeah, it affects them a lot. But the people that are angered by this, it doesn't affect them at all. So people are able to get angry by things that don't affect them at all. And it's a psyop to what these huge issues are, is that we're constantly being taken advantage of. And these people that are at the top are they are aware. They understand this. They understand that they're taking advantage of people. That's why they're hiring security teams. Like they know that they're in the wrong.
Yeah, at a certain point, they don't care being the bad guys.
No, they don't care. They fully embrace being the bad guys, and they live and fucking exist openly in New York City. And a lot of them are like, this is where a lot of these decisions happen. This is where the hub of all of this shit is happening. Mm-hmm. And there's people every day that are just awful people. And it was nice, at least for a week, they were fucking scared.
And people are talking about it, and there's a conversation, and hopefully it opens up more. But, I mean, who knows what will happen. But it's good that, that information is being spread to people that didn't know about this before. And two, that there's people know there's consequences to actions. It
was very enlightening to me to see like these right-wing YouTubers trying to like take the side of this person and their followers being like, nah, you're wrong on this, because they follow them for all this. Oh no.
And this is
like, I hope that they can see, like, I wish what I just said could somehow reach those people. I have no idea how we're gonna get an hour into a Christmas podcast people to be like, oh yeah, let me listen to this guy and his leopard Santa hat talk about healthcare. But it's very frustrating, and to me, it's just such a no-brainer. Like 2 + 2 is 4. Like I feel so crazy sometimes. So for me, this was nice to feel like, I guess, less crazy.
Well, yeah, that is good. I think it becomes a fact rather than like an opinion, people's opinions.
Well, that's exactly, which is nice. But I mean, the guy, they think they have somebody. I don't know.
Who knows? By the time this comes out,
I have no idea what it'll be.
The news is changing every moment around this.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why it's good that we just speak about the healthcare in general. You know.
Yes.
But
he was talking. I was gonna say he was talking about loneliness, but I have a lot of ideas around loneliness too, and like how they're specifically trying to isolate us and keep us lonely in the world. This has just been a very big trend since COVID of like trying to make people more isolated, trying to make people more lonely. It's way easier to divide people that way. If you're not experiencing people every day, if you're not going out to dinner, oh, my waitress is a liberal. It's like, I think people come together. Oh, this person at the store is this, and I'm told all in the news they're the reason for all my issues. They're not the reason for all my issues.
Sure.
The healthcare people are.
Yeah.
And I think it's good to acknowledge there are real life villains that are super villains on a scale that is never, like, the people that inspired the Lex Luthors of the world, like, those were art imitates life. Mm-hmm. The level of villains that we have now isn't even compared to what has inspired all these other villains throughout comic book history, like fiction of our past, I would say.
It's tough, and I think that people will look back at this time and be like, I hope that people go, I can't believe that was a thing that existed for them.
I hope so, yeah. Every single day it blows my mind that it exists. Well, so it was a little bit of hope.
That's
a little
good.
bit of Christmas hope, I feel like this week.
But even, a little bit of Christmas hope. There we go. A little drop.
Yeah. Just $500 billion. Like, I don't even, that's an insane number. That one company is worth.
I know. Everyone, and there's people that are
wedged between you and your survival.
People doing great. Yeah, I know. People telling a lot of stories online. It was wild to hear everyone online talking about like their own personal stories or like just facts about like history and where we were and where we are now and stuff. So, but
it was illegal to offer health insurance at some point because it is a scam business. Yes. Like, it is the most scam business of all scam businesses. Yeah. And I don't know if people don't want to admit it. I think, it keeps people working. I think most people would quit a lot of their jobs if their survival and health wasn't tied to it. And it's hard. It was a stressful thing for me to do. Like, I don't know. My mom didn't want me to leave. Like, the same thing you're talking about your mom. I know. It's like, that's the thing that's like, all right, I'm going to quit JP Morgan. And my mom's like, what about health insurance? My mom all week is on my health insurance because I was like, I'm not going to have health insurance once Trump becomes president. And she's I need to make sure he has health insurance.
You need to have health insurance.
Just because. I don't know. We'll see. We got to see what he does. He wants to cut it. Or certain aspects of it.
Yeah, and you only get good health.
And I get it for free right now.
You get is corporate health insurance. Yeah. So they do want to keep you in big companies.
100%.
But
unfortunate.
Still keep the Christmas hope. Still keep.
Yeah, that was definitely a Christmas.
People
hope.
started the episode by decorating the tree, and now they're standing up, waving their flags.
That's fucking good. I hope so.
This part wasn't a negative part. This was a positive. No,
I feel positive.
There's at least a light shined on a problem in the world that is major, and there's mass agreement about it, which is great. But thank you all. So anything else, or are we wrap it up, Rob?
I think we could wrap it up.
Thank you all.
Head over to the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll head over to the Patreon. Thank you all for listening. Please, if you enjoyed the podcast, share it with a friend. And truly, that's the best way to help us grow is by sharing actual episodes or segments that you liked. If you liked just us talking about and part, share that with a friend. If you would like us talking about horny Christmas stuff, share that with a friend. Also, always comment, share the clips. It means the world to us. And we hope that you take moments to enjoy the Christmas season for you. Remember that, while you try to do this joyful stuff is for you and for others. By being kind and making yourself happy, it'll make it so much easier to make others happy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the music.